जय हनुमान बजरंग बली की जय हनुमान.
Imagine how he remembers all those words. Nani ma, talking. Daddy. Oh, okay. Is the Nanima as well as Meena Benji. Meena Benji is mostly instrumental, and both of them got together and she made sure that she gets the support at home and got him ready for this. And imagine, without a script, I went to one or two of his rehearsals. Without a script, he just rapped away. Unbelievable. That was part one of the monologue. This monologue reveals Hanuman not as a figure of mere power, but as the embodiment of surrender, showing that true strength flows from devotion to Sri Ram. His words remind us that love and service, not ego, define the greatness of the soul. So Kian did a wonderful job there, and we really, really appreciate that. All right, now what I will do is have a break from the heavy stuff. I'd like to also, we have a few speakers for the day. So if I can get the first speaker going, we'll ask Mrs. Vadvansi to please, Shameen and others to please come forward and just say a few words or whatever your thoughts are so far. These are our guests of honors and they're speakers as well, so we just ask them to give their opinion or whatever they feel, and we feel very, very humbled that they found the time. After this, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just close the curtain for about 2 to 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere because we want to have a Sundar Khan recital. So the ladies are a bit particular, they want no disturbance and they want to just set up.
Prem Namaste, Jai Shri Hanuman, Jai Shri Ram. Thank you, Meena Bhenji and Elsie Bhaji, for giving me this opportunity. It's a long while since I addressed one of the conferences. But I think in the busyness of my work, I was just thinking that I didn't quite understand maybe the concept of Hanuman, the healing cards, but I'm glad that I listened to the dialogue between yourself and Bhaji, and I understand the concept. But I think that it's a brilliant concept, Bhenji, because what happens, if I look at my own life, we are always, as Hindus, students for life. So basically, at our workplace, we would keep the Bhagavad Gita and we keep the Ramayana. And as you work, and as you all know, that life throws so many challenges, and sometimes before you even want to embark on thinking on how to resolve this challenge, you decide that your faith is the only thing that will keep you going, because we have these two wonderful, wonderful Vedic books that have proven to us that we are not the only people as human beings that face problems every day. Even our lordships face them. But they were so wise, they were so intellectual, they were so emotionally wise, their wisdom. It comes through so clearly in these books that as a Hindu, you're never lost to find a way forward. You can open any of these books that you fancy on a particular day when you're facing a problem. And depending what verse appears on that page and you read it, you get inspired. And if you really have faith and you know that you're part of God, you will know that God understands exactly what is in the heart of His devotee. And therefore you will open the right page. Because the verse you read will immediately show you how to approach your problem. It will show you how easy it is and that it's not this big challenge that you think you have in front of you. You know, Gandhiji used to say it, and that's why I got inspired about that. He used to say that whenever he was at a crossroads and he had to make a difficult decision, as a leader, you're making decisions every minute. And you have to really pray hard that whatever you think has to be the right thing. Because you are taking a decision, sometimes for yourself, but most of the time you're taking it for other people. And therefore you better do the right thing. So if you really want to be guided, and you really want to do the right thing, and it may not be the best for some people, but you know it's the right thing. And as Elsie Bhai says, you don't want to deviate from who you are as a human being, and which culture you come from. Because we are Hindus, we lead a dharmic life, we have to follow the path of righteousness. It doesn't matter whether it's the least followed path. But when you open these books and you get the inspiration that this is the way, and sometimes it's a dialogue between two people. So in Ramayana, it could be between Lord Hanumanji and Vibhishana, or Lord Hanumanji and Lord Rama, or Lord Hanumanji and Mata Sita. Or even between Sugriv and Hanumanji. But it could also be you open Bhagavad Gita and that the entire dialogue is between Lord Shri Krishna and Arjuna. But on the rock is Lord Hanumanji, because he is the Lord of wisdom. In Hinduism, he is the Lord of grammar. Because from a little baby, he had learned the Vedas in a very short span of time. And that's why many Hindus follow him from little children. They love Lord Hanumanji. But whatever boons he had, I'll give you a favorite part of the Chalisa. Sometimes when I'm troubled, I will automatically say, Asta Siddhi Navanidike Data Asabi Bharadinu Janaki Mata. So I'll say to myself, but why I say that is because I know the journey of Lord Hanumanji from the shores of Rameshwaram to the shores of Lanka was only made possible by Shakti, by Mata Durga, by the Astasiddhis, by the 8 boons given by the Mata, so that he could become as small as, say, like a dot, or he could become as large as anything. And whatever it was, he had these abilities to transcend that ocean, no matter what the obstacles were. But when I look at that, and Meena Bhenji, you've got these 40 cards, but you also know that the Chalisa is like 43, right? Because there's 2 dohas, there's 40 verses, there's another doha, it's 43. But you're giving the body of the 40, which is the story, which is fine. However, I also think of any one of these tools that you may produce in the form of the cards. And you're a school teacher, right? So, do you teach in primary school? Okay. So in primary school, the teachers do flashcards all the time. So I think you got inspired. inspired by your cards. But it's a good thing, because I follow another gentleman in the UK. And what he does is that he has a day for Ramayana in the British Parliament. He actually does that. I must get you in touch with him, and because I really wanted somebody in South Africa to do that. And also Bhagavad Gita. So he has days in the British Parliament where he goes there and he makes those members of Parliament listen to discourses and to engage with our scripture, so that they start thinking a little more clearly about how things should be done. Annually, what I used to do when I was in Parliament, for Diwali especially, and even when the new cabinet gets inducted, I will always give them a copy of Bhagavad Gita, and on another occasion a copy of Ramayana, so that they read. Hopefully they read and they understand what is going on, because it's so simple. But today you have given us another tool. You have given us these 40 cards. So the cards need to be put in like a gift pack, and these cards can be bought. They can be given on occasions like that to leaders in the province, in the country. They can be given when a couple is getting married as a gift. They can be given during Kanyadan. They can be given to just make sure that we have stronger families, stronger Hindu families, and that Hindus know that these cards are little memory cards to take them back to strengthen their mind. But of course, I want to end by asking you something else. I generally give a lot of people homework, but one of the things that we need to do, we have to also remember another very great philosopher and political strategist in the Hindu world, and that was Chanakya. You definitely must have read a lot of Chanakya's books, his rules, all kinds of things. So for any politician to survive, or any leader to survive, no matter whether you're leading an organization or whichever leadership you follow, it's important for us to read Chanakya's rules. Chanakya had saved India from sort of complete colonization, even from the times of Alexander the Great. And he helped to preserve the Maurya Empire. But if you read just 4 rules that he had when it came to negotiation and strategy, you'll find that those 4 rules was what Lord Rama taught Hanumanji when he sent Hanumanji as the first diplomat and emissary to Lanka to do a job for him. You see that the consul's office, there were 2 representatives here, but if the consul was here, they know what we speak of. Today, same Hindu concepts from our Vedas are actually used in international law and international politics. We cannot, nobody can go to war without following the doctrines of Chanakya. And he was a Hindu philosopher and thinker and strategist. Because in those days, politics was done by kingdoms and royalty. Today it's done by government. But even government today has taken on what Hindus used to do for centuries. So his was 4 things. And it's exactly what Lord Hanumanji did when he went to Lanka. When he was given this task to go, he went like a diplomat, like an emissary. Because in Hinduism, we are not people. If you watch Modi ji, we are not people who go for war first. First we go for sama. Sama means we go for persuasion. So it's sama, it's dhana, it's bheda, and it's dhanda. So we go for persuasion first. If that fails, and which Lord Hanumanji, first he went to persuade Ravana that what he did was wrong. And then he went for dhana. And dhana was, he went to make a compromise. And said, okay, you know what, you're doing something adharmic. If you don't correct your behavior, you can lose your palace, your wealth, your royalty. He tried to do that, but it didn't work. Then he had to go for bheda, and he thought, hey, and this is where politicians come in. So we always say politicians divide and rule the people. But it comes from bheda, which is Chanakya's strategy. So people go to cause a division. So Lord Hanumanji did it a bit cleverly, and he did that between Vibhishana and Ravana, because he realized even amongst the bad, there may be some good. And here was a good brother who could actually be the king and should be the king of Lanka, because he has to displace the bad brother. And last, when everything failed, and Vibhishana came across to their side, but they were not going to win with Ravana, so they went for Dhanda, and that's where the war of Lanka came. So same with Bhagavad Gita, it was in another yuga, because past Dwapara Yuga we went to Treta Yuga, and that time Lord Krishna was not playing with anybody. If he felt that there was wrong done, he just told Arjuna, you go straight for war, because we failed with just one talk. We go to war, Kurukshetra happened, and we got justice. So these are also different things and tools that you need to add, that will add a lot of value to this, to make our people understand that even beyond faith, there is strategy, there's tools, there's survival tactics, and we have to be that good. And Hinduism gives us all those things, to give us that kind of Shakti and courage and wisdom to do whatever we want to, whatever we put our minds to. The mind is so strong, and you're a yoga teacher, and you know that the mind is so strong. If you are armed with all the tactics and all the skills and the tools of being a good Hindu, and from our Vedic scripture, you will never fail. No matter what happens, you will never fail. So this is what I wanted to tell you, and I wanted to wish you well on this initiative of yours, which is another brilliant initiative. And I really appreciate people like Meena Adheji, Elsie Bhaiji, the Mandir here, because this place is a source of always culture flowing, wisdom flowing, and preserving our dharma. So thank you very much, Bhaiji, and all the best you have done.
Wow, that was, I think she'll take over writing another Chalisa soon. She's so absorbed in this work. And if you don't know, maybe you don't know, she's got a very big Hanumanji at her premises, Dekha Bansi Bhai's premises, and her premises. She maintained that, and the big murti is there as well. So, and before he passed away, he called me. He was so sick, but he wanted me to hold his hand and go to the murti. So Pamraj and I came home. We just came back from overseas then. And yeah, so that's somebody that believes in what she's talking about. Thanks so much for that, reminding me about the raffle. Got some good news for you. Get me one of those boxes there, please, and give me that big one as well. I think you in for a feast today. The Hanuman Chalisa cards are priced as a launch price of 250 rands. 250 rands for the entire pack, sealed pack of the cards, the box and everything for 250. After the launch it will be 350 rands. So a special price for the launch. So if you can get your hands on one, do so. If you're not ready at the moment, you give your names in, because we are definitely, I think I can say definitely we sold out today, the stocks that we got. We didn't expect such a huge demand for it. And for the first time, RSVP, I think about 300 and some odd people actually replied to say they are coming. So you give yourself a round of applause because you were wonderful. Absolutely. Okay, this is 250 Rand for today. If you're taking it from the reception there, or at least the bookstall at the back, and it's a launch price. However, for those that want to try the luck with the winning card, okay, like a tarot card, you can buy a ticket for 10 rands. 10 rands get you into a raffle. One lucky person will go away today with this book for 10 rands. So you think that's a good buy? Lovely, okay. You already ranges? There's another raffle going on as well. We got the Ramayana, Hindi, Devanagari script, transliteration, meaning in English. Can you hold that, let me take this out. Or I take it out and show me. This is a beautiful Ramayana. Oh my God. This is a beautiful Ramayana. I became real now. How's that? This sells for about over 500 to 600 rand. Then I don't know now what it is. This for 20 rand, one of you will go away with this book. So there's a raffle ticket, 10 rand for, you can win that, you can name and number is drawn, and 20 rand for the Ramayana. If you win the both, then you must give one back, okay? To somebody, give somebody else a chance. So please, if the raffle ticket is coming around or the slip, then you can always take a ticket and try your luck. Nice things to have at home. Right, over to the group.
Jai Shri Ram. Before the recital, we'll do a few seconds of reflection on Sita in Lanka. So everybody at this point, let's close our eyes if we're comfortable and take a nice deep full breath in. Let's absorb the energy that we came here for. And as we do that, let us recognize the difficulties that Mother Sita underwent. It was full of pain, struggle, and chaos in her mind. As we're taking this deep breath, recognize the resource that you have to change whatever it is that you wish to change. Energizing, empowering, enriching, and educating your mind to who am I? Now bring your awareness to the state of Mother Sita, seated beneath an Ashok Vatika, separated from Sri Ram, surrounded by uncertainty and adversity. She remained calm, steadfast, and rooted in faith, hoping that maybe Ram would come. Reflect for a moment on challenges in our own lives. Perhaps there's fear, disappointment, sadness, doubt, anxiety of some sort or trauma. And as today is full moon, let us breathe into the light and power of this full moon energy within us. Connect that light to the power we have within us. Take a deep, full breath. Recognize something that you would say to yourself, I let go, and I refresh, renew, revitalize myself. Take another deep breath in and feel the strength supporting you of your breath, of your intention of just closing your eyes and resting for a few moments. And as we're going to chant Sita in Lanka, the verses, continue the breathing, continue the reflection, and pray for the support that will help you again revitalize, and Hanuman's energy becomes a rope of hope in all your situations. So we're going to start with verse 12, Sita in Lanka. कपि करि हृदय विचार दीन मुद्रिका डारि तब चलो अशोक अंगार दीन हर्षि उठि कर गयो श्री राम जय जय राम देखी मुद्रिका मनोहर, राम नाम अंकित अति सुंदर, चकित चित्त पुत्री पहचानी, हर्ष विषाद हृदय अकुलानी, ठीक को सकल अजय रघुराई, माया के असि रचि नहीं जाई, सीता मन विचार कर नाना, मधुर वचन बोले हनुमाना। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम, रामचंद्र गुण बरने लागा, सुनत सीता कर दुख भागा, लागी सुनई श्रवण मन लाई, अघो के सब कथा सुनाई, श्रवणामृत जय कथा सुहाई, तहि सो प्रकट होति किन भाई, तब हनुमंत निकट चली गयो, फिर भेजी मन बिस गए भयो। श्री राम जय जय राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम, रामदूत में मातु जानकी, सत्य सबट करुणा निधानकी, यह मुद्रिका मातु में आनी, दीनी नाम तुम कह सही जानी, नरवानर ही संग यह जैसे, तही कथा भई संगति जैसे। श्री राम जय जय राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम, मेरे दिल काम बना लो राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम। कपि के वचन सप्रेम सुनी, उपजा मन विश्वास, जाना मन क्रम वचन यह, कृपा सिंधु करतास। राम जय जय राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम, मेरे नैया पार लगाओ राम, राम राम जय सिया राम, हरि जन जानि प्रीति अति गाढ़ी, सजल नयन कुल का परिवारी, भूतल निरगति हनुमाना, भयउ तात मोह जल जाना, अब कहु कुशल जाहु बलिहारी, अनुज सहित सुख भवन करारी, कोमल अक्षित त्रिकाल रघुराई, कपि कहिए कुतरी चुराई, सहज वाणी सेवक सुखदायक, तबहु सुनि कर कर गुनाई। श्री राम जय जय राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम, तबहु नयन मम शीतल ताता, होई हनु निरखि श्याम मृदुगाता, बचन न आव नयन भर धारे, आहा नाथ हो निपट विसारे, देखि परम गिरहा कुल सीता, बोला कपि मृदु वचन विनीता, मारु कुशल प्रभु अनुज समेरा, तब दुख दुखी सुखी भाति केरा, धनि 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 मानहु जियऊरा, तुम के वेद राम के दूरा। श्री राम जय जय राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम, मेरे नैया पार लगाओ राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम। रघुपति कर संदेश अब, सुनो जननी धरिनी, अस कहि कपि गद गद भयो, भये विलोचन मीर। श्री राम जय जय राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम, मेरे मन में बसो जय सिया राम, राम 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 जय सिया राम, प्रभु राम वियोग तब निशिचर निकर पतंग समंग कुपति बाण कृसानु जननी हृदय धीर धरु चरे निशाचर जानु श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय सिया राम मेरे बिगड़े काम बना लो राम 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 जय सिया राम रघुवीर मोति सुति पाई तरत नहीं विलंबुर तुराई राम बाण रवि उए जात की तब मरुत कह जात दात की अवधि मातु में जाऊ दवाई प्रभु आय सुनहि राम तुम्हारी श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय सिया राम कछुत दिवस जननी दयुरीरा कपिल सहित अहमीर गुरीरा इस जल मार तोरिए दहरी तिहु पुर मार काति जसु दहरी सुख कपि सब तुम्हि समाना जातु धान अति भज बलवाना श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय सिया राम मोरे प्रिय सदेहा सुनि कपि प्रकट कीनि निज देहा कनक शरीरा समर भयंकर अति बलवीरा सीतामय लोक सब भयउ पुनि लागूक पवन सुत लयउ श्री राम जय राम 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 जय सिया राम मेरे बिगड़े काम बना लो राम 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 जय सिया राम सुनु माथा सांभा मृग नहीं बल बुद्धि विसार प्रभु प्रताप के गरुड़ खाहि परम लघु ज्ञान श्री राम जय राम 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 जय सिया राम मेरे नैया पार लगाओ राम 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 जय सिया राम मन संतोष सुनत कपि वाणी अद्भुत ताप तेज बलशाली आशीष देहि राम प्रिय दाना गोनाथ बल शील निधाना अजर अमर गुण श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय सिया राम करहु कृपा प्रभु अस सुनिधाना निर्भर प्रेम मगन हनुमाना बार बार नाय सिमट सीसा बोला बचन जोरि गए मीसा अवनित कृत्य भयो मैं माता आशीष तब अमोद विख्याता श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय सिया राम सुनहु मातु हुई अति से भूखा जावनि देवी सुंदर मनमोहा सुनु सुत धनी विपिन रखवाली करब सुभग रजनी चर भारी दिन जल भये मातु मुनिराई रह तुम सुत मातु मन माई श्री राम जय जय राम 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 जय सिया राम मेरे नैया पार लगा लो राम 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 जय सिया राम Thank you. And remember, when you chant Ram's name, you get purified. So always take that opportunity to breathe into Ra and Ma, the two syllables of the name that will uplift your mind at that point. Don't lose this opportunity. We have a beautiful congregation that has come together and absorb every bit of it. So when Ram Nam is chanted, take advantage, chant, dance if you like, enjoy the moment. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Angel will give us a little discourse on the Sundarkand itself, just to see how it fits in with the cards. So for example, you bring the cards, so we're just trying to give you a mini workshop so that if you get the set of cards, you know what to do. But the entire thing is explained in a full booklet in that pack. And also their online workshops will help you understand the cards even better. But just to not leave you hanging, we just use one of the cards or so and give an idea of how you could use it if you are doing the Sunnah card or if you're doing any other section of the cards. Over to Pandey.
Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah. Jai Shri Hanuman. Jai Shri Hanuman. We just read the part of the Sundarkand, and that's what I'm going to be talking to you about. It is Mother Sita, and part where the cruel Ravana had kidnapped her, and Hanuman flew over the sea to locate Mother Sita. And Hanumanji found Mother Sita in the Ashok Vatika, sitting under a tree, a lonely figure, distressed, in sorrow, agony, and pain, with the separation of her beloved Ramji. So Hanuman was sitting on the tree, and he dropped the signet ring. Sitaji held the ring, and we'll have a little song for you.
Get that ring, where'd you get that ring?
Hanuman,
Tell me where you got that ring. Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring?
Hanuman,
Tell me where you got that ring. Where did you get that ring?
everybody, that ring, Hanuman, tell me where you got that ring. Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, tell me where you got that ring.
After my dead kid coming to Puri met, I didn't see her when my father's came from. Oh, my she was home. Tell me where you got.
So we are in that part of the Ramayana that we just read. And in the Ramcharitmanas of Tulsidas, this was one of the most emotional part of the Ramayana, when Sita Mata was abducted by the cruel Ravana. And Hanumanji brought the ring. My whole talk will probably be around the ring. And you realize the importance of the ring. We just think Hanumanji just threw the ring, and Sita Mata found the ring and she was very happy. But if we look at the philosophy behind it, we find that it is so much more interesting. Here, we find that the ring brought about so much of spiritual and emotional and feelings and emotions, and it had a very symbolic meaning. If you look at the ring, and if you think of the ring, it was proof of the truth and the identity of Sita Mata and the identity of Hanumanji. So two people were meeting at the same time and for the first time, and this is how Hanumanji met Sita Mata under such strained and sad times. She was surrounded by fear, deception, and sorrow in Lanka. And it was a perfect proof, the ring was a perfect proof to say that I am a messenger from Ramji. I have come from Ramji. And then the ring, it whispers silently to Sita Mata, Rama remembers you. Rama loves you. You are not abandoned, although we are so far away. And the ring, it removes doubt and restores trust. So Sita Mata now trusted Hanumanji as being a messenger. And Hanumanji was so happy to meet Sita Mata for the first time, and he was trying to locate her. So you can imagine the change of emotions in both Hanumanji and Sita Mata. The ring, a symbol of eternal love. Like when we get married, put on a ring, it's a symbol of eternal love. Spiritually, it symbolizes eternal union. So that ring was the message, eternal union. Symbol of the ring represents unbroken love. No matter the separation, but there was unbroken love between Ramji and Sita Mata. And there was loyalty between them, despite the separation between them. And the sacred bond between a husband and a wife. So we pass that portion of the ring as just a ring and a recognition. But there's so much more to it. And the sacred bond between husband and wife, those separated physically, but mentally they were together all the while. And Sita still remained united in soul and in her mind. She was still bonded to Ramji, and he as well, although they were so far away. For Sita, holding the ring it was like a soul, and it was dharma. It remained united. They remained united, and she was holding the ring, and she was touching the ring, as though that ring was Rama himself. So look at the representation of this tiny ring, and it made such a difference in the lives of both Hanumanji and Sita Mata. Hope in the midst of despair. In the Ashoka gardens, Sita was in deep grief, isolated and threatened by Ravana. The ring becomes a divine spark of hope. It tells her, Sita Mata, righteousness has not failed. Suffering is temporary and dharma is always triumph. The tiny ring represents spiritually larger than the kingdom of the tiny ring, it became spiritually larger than the kingdom of Lanka itself. The ring as Rama's presence, it carried the essence of the divine, of divinity, of dharma. The ring was not merely a jewelry, it carried his divine touch, his memory, his promises, his compassion. When Sita received it, her despair momentarily transformed into strength and peace. Hanuman's role, he does not go to Lanka for personal glory and peace. He becomes the bridge between Ram and Sita. The ring symbolizes Hanuman's sacred duty, carrying the message of God, restoring faith to the suffering, and serving with humility and devotion. That is why Hanumanji is so well revered as the ideal servant and of dharma and compassion. The spiritual meaning for devotees today. For many devotees, the ring symbolizes how divine grace reaches a suffering soul. In modern times, you'd find that we are undergoing a tremendous amount of anguish and concern which is deeply relevant today with the kidnapping and by Ravana, today's society, human trafficking, abduction, isolation, deprived of freedom, emotional abuse, domestic abuse, women abuse, male abuse, children abuse. So this is what we are undergoing. And the mental suffering, think of what Sita Mata went through. We are going through that in our society today. So that is why that incident there in the Ramayana is so relevant today in modern times. And you find, you remember immigrants, you remember refugees who are separated from the family, and war and that sort of thing when the families are split. Like Sita in the Ashoka Vatika, people may feel isolated, imprisoned by grief and pain, betrayed, mental anguish, or overwhelmed by the darkness of society in this Kali Yuga. The ring of Rama represents a reminder that one is not forgotten. Faith arrives in times of despair, and the assurance that truth and righteousness still exists. Sometimes we despair and we lose hope. Sometimes divine messages appear quietly in word, in prayer, in person, or act of kindness, just as Rama's hope arrived through Hanuman via the ring. A beloved verse that describes Hanumanji in the Hanuman Chalisa. When we take the card that Meena Benji has, so this is what he's going to say to you, right? He says, one line was, Prabhu Mudri Ka Melamukha Mahi Jaldi Langi Gaye Acharajanahi. The meaning, Rama's ring becomes Sita's anchor of faith. Sita is not forgotten. Affirmation, I am never alone. Never think that we are alone. We always have the Lord with us. Rama's grace reaches me even with separation. So, the card also, this is what it tells you, and how you can relieve yourself of pain and suffering, right? By remembering Hanumanji as well. The action on this one was, hold your palms together at your heart. Let's do it. Hold your palms together at your heart. Breathe in gently. Visualize a golden ring of hope. That's what one of the cards say. And that is how Meena Benji had done her card for use in our daily lives. It was explained to you, I'm just giving it to you very briefly. If I take card 4, Laya Sanjeevana Lakana Jiyaye, Sri Raghavira Harasa Uralaye. Just as Hanumanji revived Lakshman with the Sanjeevani, the power of healing with that plant, Hanumanji's presence revived Sita's inner strength in Lanka. So you can see it's not only a story, but the philosophy behind it, the gems behind it that we extract from the Ramayana. Right, and affirmation, my spirit is unbroken. My strength is always renewed when we have faith and when we have devotion. Right. So, we practice as well. Whatever the card tells you, practice. Breathe deeply. Feel that strength, that energy, that divinity get into your own body, and let that strength come into your body, your soul, and your mind. The ring marked Rama's name. The single act transformed sorrow and hope and despair into courage, faith, survival, human dignity. We notice in that the devotion of two people here in the in the Ramayana. Two people that are so devoted, Hanumanji to Ramji, and Sita Mata to Ramji. An unwavering devotion to them. Sita Mata is viewed as a universal symbol of those who suffer silently, and yet we can maintain our inner strength, our inner Shakti. Your power is within you. You have to unravel that power from within you. I'm just going to finish off very quickly with a poem that I have written. In the enchanted garden, inlaid in mesmerizing beauty, you'd imagine surpassing even heavenly beauties, abundant, lush, fragrant varieties of fruit hung sadly, distant away, secluded from the palace of opulence, golden, aloof. Among the trees one stood unique, shady, spreading its umbrella in the garden of Ashoka Vatika, sat a solitary, melancholy figure, elegance with tenderness, yet a piteous sight. Radiating an aura of purity, engrossed in thoughts so distant, had only solace the image of her Lord. Amidst the dreaded surroundings, within the golden city, the aura of her divinity ever radiated as rays of hope and pure devotion. As a river of life-giving nectar, determination and courage continued through the beauties of jeweled virtues. And yet he kept the power of his ego at bay, even though the demon king persisted. The king of vileness and deviousness, ridden with maddening lust and passion, did kidnap the helpless, unsuspecting, innocent wife of Rama, an impulsive act that eventually led to his greatest downfall, an act that destroyed the golden kingdom. Copious tears couldn't wash off the pain of separation from her beloved. In a sudden stroke of fate, a ring dropped onto the lonely figure below. This ring, the royal ring, belonging to her soulmate, her Lord Rama. What magic brings this precious ring? Above, among the sprawling branches, sat Hanuman, a messenger of delight, a reliever to the distressed. A ray of hope in months of despair. The meeting between Hanuman and the great soul, a marvelous rare sight. You'd witness gems of virtues floating in clouds of reverence. To locate the kidnapped soul, an achievement beyond relief. A divine soul awaiting to reunite with her Lord. To Hanuman, a mission accomplished. Thank you.
No trophy for your pen, Benji. I'll give you a talk, don't worry. We do a drama item now. I'm going to rush through this because we want to try and keep to time. I still got two speakers as well that will express their views. We got a drama item by Samir and Asha Ben. The Inner Lanka, again. So we're giving you some context here as well of the Sundar Khan and the happenings in Lanka, etc. So over to you, Benji.
Vatika. Welcome to the Inner Lanka, a journey from fear to faith. This is not only the story of Sita in Ashok Vatika, it is a story of the human mind. In the sacred story, Sita sits in Lanka, separated from Rama. But within us, this Lanka is not a place. It is a state of mind. It is a space of fear, doubt, isolation, and emotional exhaustion, where the soul feels cut off from truth and strength. Here, Sita sits surrounded by despair. Her soul, pure and steady, is trapped in the inner Lanka by negativity and inner conflict, where the voice of fear grows louder than remembrance of Ram. The noise of the mind becomes like Ravana, loud, persuasive, pulling us away from clarity. But even in this darkness, a messenger of light and hope arrives. Hanuman does not come to carry her away. He comes to awaken her memory, to restore her strength, and to remind her she is not alone. Today, Divya Shakti presents the drama, Lanka, a journey from fear to faith. Let us turn our attention to Sita, who is not only in Lanka, she is in her inner Lanka.
Why do I feel like nobody hears me? Am I forgotten?
The voice of the
Will
mind.
things ever change? Or this is how it will always be?
You are not alone. No one is coming. The voice of the mind. This is pain. This will not end. You are alone.
I tried to be strong, but my mind, they don't stop. I don't know what to believe anymore.
This is the human mind under pressure, where fear grows, where hope fades, where even faith begins to tremble. Hanuman enters.
Mother, mother,
Who are you?
mother, I am not here to fight you. I am here to remind you that you are not alone.
Not alone? Then why? Why do I feel like everything is collapsing within me?
Because your mind is tired. Fear has consumed you, but the truth has never left you. Remember who you are.
In the moment of deep despair, when the mind feels heavy, when emotions overwhelm, when it feels like nothing will change, we search for something to hold on to. Sita was given something to hold on to, a ring, a small, simple, yet filled with reassurance. It became her anchor of faith, the rope of hope. In today's times, we don't have Hanuman in person to give us the ring of hope, but we have been inspired and empowered by the Hanuman Chalisa in the form of the healing cards. So let us practice the use of the cards. Chant with me, everybody. Buddhihin tanu janike sumiro pavana kumar bala buddhi vidya deho mohe harahu kalesha vikar. In moments of confusion, I remember Hanuman. He grants me strength, wisdom, and clarity, removing sorrow and impurities. Hanuman, guide my mind and strengthen my heart. Repeat after me. Place your hand on your heart. Breathe slowly and repeat. My mind is guided. My thoughts return to truth. They move into Surya Namaskar. Hanuman does not carry Sita out of Lanka. Instead, he carries Lanka out of the mind. And in that instant, he begins to change. Sita is still in Lanka, but Lanka is no more in her. Hanuman.
Mother, this is from Ram.
Ram? Ram, my Ram.
Yes, Mother, hold the ring and chant with remembrance. Ram, Ram, Ram.
I am remembered. I am connected. To Sri Ram, I am never alone.
Yes, Mother, he has not even forgotten you for a moment. Help is on the way.
Then why do I feel so afraid? Fear is stronger than my faith.
Mother, that's because your mind is focused on the fear. Shift it. Breathe. And know that help is on the way. It is waiting for you. Your strength has never left you. It is waiting for you to remember.
Remember? Remember. Remember.
Remember who you are. Remember who you are connected to. Remember Ram.
दशरथ के राज दुलारे कौशल्या की आंख के तारे दशरथ के राज दुलारे कौशल्या की आंख के तारे वे सूर्य वंश के सूरज.
Dear Mother, I have something for you. These healing cards.
Dear Mother, I have something for you. These healing cards, their guidance, affirmations, carry energy to anchor you in hope, reassure you that Rama is surely coming. What you repeat, you believe. What you believe shapes your reality. Even if you do not feel strong yet, let these words guide you back, step by step. Support the mind through Surya Namaskar. Support the mind through the body. Practice Surya Namaskar with intention. As the body strengthens, the mind begins to steady.
Receiving the card, Sita reflects with deep emotion.
Now I remember when the mind is full of sorrow and you feel like it's drowning you, Sri Ram became the rope of hope. Through remembrance, through guidance, through conscious words, he has helped me to move on. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Asht Siddhi Navanidhi Ke Data. Asvar Deen Janaki Mata. Jai Shri Ram.
Oh, now we have to renew the vows for the ring. We have to renew the vows now. A lot of things I missed out there. Panditji, you got me married. You gave me some very false hopes, man. But I like the part you told me, don't learn to cook. Once they know you know to cook, then you have tamasha. See, and see laughing because he did all the work. Acha, and now, pleasure, we got a lovely, Meena Bhai is very passionate about the kids, you get to know this. If she can put them in every item, she'll do that. My list has gone so long, I think it will be at about 5:30. But I'm cutting it. If you make a plan with me, I can cut it short. You know, we tell the Panditji to come home, Panditji, make it short. Acha, I call upon my brother N.C. Maharaj to come and give us his views of how he feels about the day today. And we appreciate his advice and guidance as well. N.C. Maharaj is one of the former first group of auditors in Indian auditors in South Africa. So he goes a long way, got a good history. He's given his life now to philanthropy, taking semi-retirement as well as an accounting firm. N.C. Maharaj is well known, his company is well known for auditing purposes. I hand you over to my beloved brother N.C. Maharaj.
Namaste, Alaikum. Thank you very much, Archie, for the nice words. On behalf of Shanti Foundation, I want to thank Mrs. Motilal from the Divya Shakti to invite me to say a few words on this occasion. What I saw here this morning, I'm impressed. We worked with Mrs. Motilal for the last 3 or 4 years together in various projects at Shanti. And in all those projects, it displayed a sense of working willingness to uplift our Hindus. Today, I see another one of those efforts. And I think all is well for us as Hindus to have something like this presented to us. And I see an opportunity for the young people to get a better understanding on the Hanuman Chalisa. Because thus far, we'll be reciting them at occasions and functions and so on, without proper meaning, I should imagine. But here's an opportunity for us now to grasp it, particularly the youth, and we as Shantik are going to help to promote it as much as possible. Now, once I got this platform, I want to just mention to you that we at Shantik work with various organizations to uplift our people, be it religious, economics, and so on, we are there. Hence, our association with the FHS Temple, the Chinmaya Mission, and others. Okay, so it's important to understand that. Whilst we may not be a total religious organization as such, but we are seva-based. In that, we'll conduct a lot of serve activities. The most important being providing free tuition to the disadvantaged people in our community. Our flagship program there is the early childhood development. It carries a lot of weight to us because, as you know, as Hindus, education was our backbone. So we as Shantik haven't forgotten that. And we ensured that we start at the bottom, at the grade R's, and the grade triple R's, and the grade double R's. Excuse me, what we find, the current education system that we have in the country is totally not cared for that. So we're taking a stand on that, and we'll be very strong on that. I just thought I'd share that with you as Hindus, that we are not, in the same true spirit that we represent the world, we are one. Shantik is observing that strictly. We don't, that's easy to program. We've got Hindu children and we've got other children. And this, added to that, on a Saturday morning, we'll take something like 40 orphans from the ABH to gather other people from the community and give them free tuition from grade 4 to grade 7. Okay, why am I mentioning this to you? I want you to be proud as Hindus that we are doing this. Not Shanti, as Hindus. Because too often we are forgotten in the community, in the marketplace. I like to tell you as a chartered accountant, my experience over years, you find the African community, the white community, says that Muslims are more charitable than we Hindus are. To some extent they are right, to some extent. So therefore I'm saying to you, we need to uplift ourselves. Think like what Meera Motilal is doing today, and think like what we are doing at Shanti, and maybe others what you're doing. It's going to show the South African public and everybody else who Hindus are like that, including Nourish to Flourish. What they're doing, feeding almost 2,000 people per day and so on, and the way they do it is marvelous. So we should be proud. Okay, now talk about proud Hindus. What the foundation is doing shortly, on the 21st of August, 2026, we're now going to embark on a program to appoint the Hindu of the year. The Hindu of the year. You may ask me why. Like I said to you earlier on, we need to be proud. We have to have the self-esteem who we are. Too long in the past, we've been run down by the people. Now we just pick ourselves up. That's what I'm saying. So that program, Hindu of the Year, will be 6 categories roughly. In other words, each category will be a chosen example. You'll have a business entrepreneur of the year, both males and females. You'll have a spiritual leader of the year. You'll have arts and culture person of the year. You'll have health, wellness, and so on and so on. Then you'll have a woman empowerment and youth empowerment. And also we may have a program, or at least a category, where we'll have special awards. In other words, people that have done extremely well and they've passed on, they're not with us anymore. All right, I want you to give us the support. There are articles in the papers already. They invite us to talk there. I think it's on the digital platform and so on, so please, make this your program, make this your Hindu program. It's the 21st of August, 2026. Of course, we sell table, we do advertising and so on, because these things do cost money, and we need to fund them. So we're hoping that you will participate with us. Okay, I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're here for food. Lastly, I want to mention to you that at any given point in time, anybody for that matter, if we have an issue, be it economics, be it social, be it whatever it may be, you can knock it out door. That's it. Of course, I told you earlier on, we work with all the opponents. Be it ISKCON, National Flourish, everybody else. What we basically do, what we can't do, we form SVTs, we form Nourish to Flourish, we form OVTs. But we never walk away from a Hindu, particularly a Hindu. Of course, we look after everybody else, but that's our first priority and shit. No matter what the issue is, we are there for you. We have a person staying on premise all the time. I just mentioned earlier to you, we're not a religious body, but we do not abandon our Hindu faith in whatever form, be it ritual, be it whatever it is. So see us as a service-based organization, at the same time holding on to our values. Lastly, if you want to join, I know you have satsang on Tuesdays, you have satsang on Fridays, and so on. But if you feel for a satsang on Sunday morning, join us at 8:30 in the morning at Shanti. It's an experience. Apart from the satsang, seeing our kids and bhajans, we have a little show in Hanuman Chalisa. We just finished the video on it a couple of months ago. Now we're running the one on the Bhagavad Gita. I may just add quickly, this morning I was at the Cane side, some that we're having a center there, and there were 45 people there enjoying the same program that we have here. So our model is working well. We hope to take it further. The model being, like I just said to you, with basic bhajans and kirtans and a bit of the video clip that for 10 minutes. Of course, at the end of the day, you get some prasad, and then we give you, I think, last time I was with the Shanti, they gave me roti lafayette. So, so we send you something. Namaste, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow, that's one man, he put his money where his mouth is. And always providing. Free education, plumbing, electrical, whatever you want to learn. If you don't have the money, you make sure it sends students through university. We had a medical student as well. Trophy for who? For me. Something fishy. I don't think we get food tonight. Sure. Who gave me this? Thank you. Oh, they're telling me I'm going to make it fast. Oh, okay, right. Acha. All right. Meena Bhenji, which program we're having now? Dance item. Okay. Umani, we have the dance item for you, right? Okay, baby. We just quickly trying to get the shortest ones in. The children trained a lot. I can't send them home without doing their bit. Otherwise, this trophy will be going back. Hey, took you long to move that chair, huh? I should be sitting and doing yoga there on the chair. Come on, right, let's go for it.
खुशियाँ छुपाए ना पाएंगे कुछ समझ न पाएगा फूल बिछाए ना पाएंगे मेरा भीगे भीगे जाए कैसे खुशियाँ छुपाए ना पाएंगे कुछ समझ न पाएगा फूल बिछाए ना पाएंगे
Hello? I thought something went wrong. I was given a trophy. See, you're laughing at me. Sensi Maharaj Bhai, come up, please. Santosh, please do the needful. You're saving time now. Come on. No, this is not called bribery. This is the acquisition of business. Call upon the next speaker, Pawan Maharaj, a chemical engineer who gives his life to Chinmaya Mission, trustee at Chinmaya Mission as well, and I'd like him to give his bit.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Shri Saraswati Namaha, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Annapurne Sadapurne, Shankar Pranavallabhe, Gyan Vairagya Siddhyartham, Bhiksham Dehecha Parvati. I offer my humble salutations and prostrations at the lotus feet of Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmanand Maharaj, Puja Swami Abhedananda, Pandit Sharma, respected Pandit Sharma, respected Mrs. Rajvansi, respected Mrs. Meena Motilal ji, LC Mama, seniors, brothers and sisters, I offer my humble Hari Om to each and every one of you. I bring love and best wishes from Swami Abhedananda, who is currently in India and returning this week to South Africa. Meena ji is very dear to Swami ji, and Meena ji, Swami ji sends his best congratulations and wishes for your launch of this healing cards. Swami ji only sent me here to do two things. Number one, to offer congratulations to Meena ji, and he said, number two, I must make sure you are fed lunch. And I'm sure you must be hungry now. The funny part is, when Meena ji and and the Matajis finished chanting Sundar Kand, they ended one line, Sunho mat mohi atisiya bhuka lagi degi sundar pararuka. That was a line Hanumanji said to Sita Mata that now I'm feeling hungry. So that was my cue that I should not give you a long discourse, but to tell you that it is our pleasure as the Chinmaya Mission of South Africa to offer the Annapurna Prasad that you are going to have as lunch today. Many of you are familiar faces. I've seen you either at Chinmaya Shivam or I've seen you at Chinmaya Annapurna. Recently, I think almost all of you have come and given grains. It was an amazing experience to see over 10,000 Hindus just bringing one handful of grain to the grace of the Divine Mother. But Meena ji didn't leave me alone. She asked me to say one or two words about what we can learn about Hanuman ji. And in the interest of time, I'll leave you with only one thing about, she asked to talk about organizational life. If I've seen anything at Nourish to Flourish, and the main thing, all of us come from different organizations, is whatever we do, we should have one altar higher than us to offer whatever we're doing to. That's what Hanumanji had. Bar bar Raghuveer Samari, Tariko Pavan Tane Balavari. When Jamban told him the purpose of your life is to serve Lord Ram, a lot of energy came into him. Whatever organizations we belong to, let us have that higher altar. Then everything happens after that. You'll have energy, you'll have seva. Nourish to Flourish is a classic example of that. Pujya Swamiji has brought together thousands of Hindus. Like Mr. Maharaj said, we serve 2,000 meals to the most neediest people every day. But beyond that, through all our discourses, we offer solace and peace to hundreds. We have over 300 Hindu families we were adopted in the Chatsworth area alone that we saved from conversion. And best part of this vision of Swamiji is the collaboration. You know, when Hanumanji went to Lanka, he needed the help of Vibhishan. The whole of Chinmaya Annapurna is based on collaboration. Today we are partners with 20 schools, 32 organizations, and over 25 Hindu temples that come together to serve the 2,000 people every day. So I bring my best wishes and thanks on Swamiji, to the organizers, and to each and every one of you. I will close by leaving you with two important dates. See, it's a very auspicious time happening now called Adik Mas or Purushottam Mas. You should listen to the discourses, especially of Srimad Bhagavatam. Swamiji from the 4th to the 17th will be having discourses every night at Chinmaya Shivam, the main ashram, on Canto 10 of Srimad Bhagavatam, the glories of Lord Krishna. You should not miss that. Come one night. And then on the 5th of July is 75 years anniversary of Chinmaya Mission. We are planning a grand Hanuman Chalisa chanting, mega Hanuman Chalisa chanting, with thousands of Hindus here in Chatsworth Stadium. On the 5th of July, all the publicity will start from this week. You'll have a chance, we're having international singers chanting, people will be offering the road, people will be offering Sindoor to Hanuman. Let at least your gratitude in your heart when you have Annapurna Prasad today, at least to come once and be at Swamiji's feet. Come listen to Krishna Leela from 4th to 17th June. We're looking forward to see you on 5th July at the mega cosmic Hanuman Chalisa chanting here at Chatsworth Stadium. Hari Om, and thank you so much.
Pawanji, please just come back on stage. Anisha, it's a gift for our speaker. Hanuman Healing Cards for you. Right, we bring our children back on. I'm trying to do this quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Values on Hanuman. What are the values that Hanuman teaches us? Our 3 children will come on. Imani, Kian, our little Hanuman, Sohani Palay.
आज मैं और मेरे दोस्त बच्चों के लिए हनुमान के मूल्य वैल्यूज प्रस्तुत करेंगे। हनुमान की कथा केवल अतीत की बात नहीं है, वह आज भी जीवित है। The story of Hanuman is not only from the past, it is alive even today. Let's chant the verse from the Hanuman Chalisa together. Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar, Jai Kapis Tinu Lok Ujagar. Meaning, victory to Hanuman, who is the ocean of knowledge and virtues, the radiant leader who brightens the three worlds. Guidance, knowledge and good qualities remove darkness, cultivate clarity and inner light. Let's all inhale, hold the breath and exhale slowly and affirm. I shine with wisdom and virtue.
I shine with wisdom and virtue.
My light uplifts the world.
My light uplifts the world.
हनुमान जी को प्रणाम जो ज्ञान और अच्छे गुणों से भरे हैं। वो तीनों लोक को रोशन करते हैं और बहुत तेजस्वी है।
हनुमान के गुण आज भी हमारे संसार में चमकते हैं, हमारे फैसलों, हमारे हिम्मत और हमारे कामों में। The qualities of Hanuman still shine in our world, in our choices, our courage and our actions. Everyone, let's chant the verse from the Hanuman Chalisa together.
Ramadutta Atulita Baladama Anjali Putra Pavana Sutanama.
Meaning, Hanuman, the messenger of Ram, abode of extraordinary strength, son of Anjali, known as the son of the wind god. Guidance. True strength flows from devotion and service. Let's all inhale courage, exhale fear and doubt, and affirm with me. My devotion is my strength.
My devotion is my strength.
I serve with love and courage.
I serve with love and courage.
Align your actions with higher service. Strength arises from devotion. हनुमान हमें सिखाते हैं कि हिम्मत सत्य से, शक्ति भक्ति से और रोशनी अच्छाई से आती है। इन्हें हम हमेशा अपने दिल में रखना चाहिए। Hanuman teaches us that courage comes from truth, strength from devotion, and light from goodness. Let us keep these in our hearts always.
हनुमान की कहानी सिर्फ पुरानी युग की बात नहीं है, वो आज भी जीवन में गुनगुनाती है। हनुमान के गुण अब भी हमारे संसार को रोशन करते हैं। Everyone, let's chant the Hanuman Chalisa verse together. Mahabir Vikaram Bajarangi Kumeti Mati ke samne. Meaning, victory to Hanuman, the mighty hero who removes evil thoughts and awakens the mind with wisdom. Guidance. Hanuman teaches us to let go of harmful thoughts and embrace wisdom. Let's all inhale devotion, exhale ego, and affirm with me. I release negativity.
I release negativity.
Wisdom and faith.
Wisdom and faith.
Guide my mind.
Guide my mind.
Bolo Pavan Putra ki jai. Bajrang Bali ki jai. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. Wow. That was power packed. Absolute power. Imagine how children can do that. And thanks to Meena Benji, very, very passionate. Get hold of children, start them from scratch, teach them, guide them, train them. So let's give her a round of applause as well. And doing well, I got 2 short items and we're done. ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for sticking around with me. Now we got Ode to Hanuman. Ode is meaning praise to Hanuman. The children will read that out to you, right?
Ode to Hanuman, written in 2017 by Mataji Pam Maharaj, a lady of great artistic talent. It is a beautiful poem for which we offer our heartfelt thanks. Today, we present this poem with selected stanzas that align beautifully with the ocean of wisdom and virtue, celebrating the qualities of Sri Hanumanji. Who does not recall the stories of the renowned deity Hanumanji, of extreme power and strength, of courage and ocean of wisdom, adorned by the greatest work, bound as garlands of his virtues, exuding such golden magnificence that glitters even in the darkness of ignorance,
appeared to be a servitor of the Lord, serving selflessly throughout his lifetime. As loving closeness as a lotus, attracted to the sun. Lord Rama, how fortunate you were! While flying on his dangerous journey, glided through the winds, over stormy seas, encountering dangers and challenges, which he overcame with grandeur and brilliance. Entered golden city of Lanka, located Sitaji, held captive in the Ashoka garden, a soulmate longing to reunite with her supreme Lord of Dharma. He helped build a bridge across to Lanka, a bridge of Dharma to harness the evils, where venomous weeds grew rapidly, choking the very breath of astounding Lanka.
Hanumanji's greatness had never wavered, his duty never waned, his fame has never ceased, his devotion never faltered. Today, we choose the card, inner power and faith, which beautifully relates to Mataji Pam Maharaj's Ode to Hanuman, and we are all going to practice the Hanuman Healing Cards.
Place your palms together at the heart, bowing in humility. Gently and steadily breathe in and out.
Visualization. Imagine yourself at Hanuman's feet, filled with innocence and trust. See his light awakening your intuition, and let's all chant the verse. Vidyavanaguni ati chatur Ramakaja kariveko atur.
Meaning, Hanuman is full of knowledge, virtues, and great skill, ever eager to carry out Lord Ram's work. Guidance. Like Hanuman, your strength is guided by inner wisdom and eagerness to serve truth. Intuition grows when you are quiet and listen to the heart.
Reflection. What decisions today can I make by trusting my inner guidance instead of external pressure? Ask, read, and reflect. I trust my inner power, my intuition guides me with clarity and faith. Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram, Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram, Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram.
Okay, I don't want to say any more. If these children can do it at this age, imagine when they reach 20, 21, 22, what they will be doing. You know, at this stage, if they can do that. Meena Benji, we beholden to you to bring up these children like this, which is absolutely. This one was given to me in error, right? It was actually for NC Bhai because they're supposed to give you a book and they gave me this one. So okay, they get a little gift for themselves. And also, Ma'am Benji made sure that they got she wrote the poem. That was the first poem she wrote. That was on Hanumanji. So, made a copy of all the values of Hanumanji, so that when they want to look at what Hanumanji can do or what he does, it's all, imagine if they have a project in school. They don't have to do anything else. All right, I think we've come to the end of that program. Kian, your last item, son.
Devotion is not just prayer. Devotion is trust. Trust in every moment, even when life feels uncertain. When challenges come, do not run. Stand firm and move forward with faith. राम का नाम लिखा आगे बढ़ो सब बोलो जय श्री राम 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 जय श्री राम. Serve without expectation. Service purifies the heart. Focus your mind about I focus mine on Ram. And remember this, the power you seek is already within you. You only need devotion to awaken it. The day you call with sincerity, grace will stand beside you. Ram tumhare saath honge badho. And then no ocean will feel too deep. No path will feel too difficult. Rise, awaken, recognize your power. Ignite your devotion. Uto, jago, apni shakti pehchano, apni bhakti jago. Say it with me. Jai Shri Ram. 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 Jai Shri Ram.
Dynamite come in small packages. My God, I'm sorry for his parents at home. All right, we're almost to the end of it. All the children the way on the program, please come up to the stage. All the Benjis for Sundarkand, please come up to the stage as well. I think you're going to get something. And while we're getting that done, all Benjis that did the Sundarkand, please come up to the stage. Call upon another member of our core committee that did a lot for us to get this program together. And who better than Santosh to also move the vote of thanks. We have to show gratitude to the people that assisted us. So Santosh bhai.
Thank you, Bhaiji. Greetings and salutations to all of you. The word of thanks is about the best time of the event, because meals follow just after that. So this word of thanks has been written by Meena Tenji, and it gives me pleasure to read it out for you. With folded hands and heart full of gratitude, I bow to the divine power of Divya Shakti, which guides all activities at all times. My deepest pranam to Hanumanji, who inspires me to be an instrument of change, and to Surya Dev, the radiant source of life, whose brilliance dispels darkness and awaits clarity. I also offer reverence to Sriman Tulsidas Ji, through whose divine inspiration the Hanuman Chalisa was revealed, blessing millions with protection and grace. Acknowledgements to Shrino printers, Niran, and especially Raven Adrinath for their dedication in producing the Hanuman Healing Cards with such care and excellence. To L.C. Maharaj and Pam Benji, visionaries who embraced this project wholeheartedly and supported it from inception to launch. Your love and guidance are beyond description. Deepest thanks and abundant blessings may you always remain in service of Hanumanji and reach the pinnacle of success. To Santosh and Anisha Rangapal, whose expertise and tireless fieldwork were truly divinely sent to assist in this journey. Anisha's management of registration and catering arrangements was highly commendable, while Santosh's extensive technical support uplifted the team. May Hanumanji bless you both to walk along in his shadow. To all the volunteers who came together selflessly, serving food, assisting with registration, and helping with the sales of cards, my deepest gratitude and divine blessings upon you. May your seva bring strength and bliss, for in serving lovingly we truly nourish and flourish. To Puja Swami Abhedanandji, for the will to support this venture, it is always my joy to participate in the projects of the Chinmaya mission for their nurture and growth, and build inner power through their programs. The Nourish to Flourish project is heartwarming. To Mr. Pavan Maharaj, who served in the Chinmaya mission with explicit dedication and love, and for always being open to collaboration that builds unity and strength in the Hindu community. A powerful platform for unity in diversity. To Mr. N.C. Maharaj from Shantik, a personality serving the community tirelessly through many projects to uplift society. Deep thank you for all that you have done to make this function a success. For providing the use of TVs and shuttle services to being a guest speaker, your contribution is deeply appreciated. To Shamin Thakur Rajbansi, a leader deeply committed to uplifting the Indian community, as a woman dedicated to bringing about change in the political arena, your tireless service and determination inspires us all. We are proud of your courage and devotion to transformation. To our donors in cash or kind, Mr. and Mrs. Asha and Nathan Chetan, Dr. Ramnathan, dedicated to his granddaughter, Ms. Shuri Miwa, Hindwani presenter Ashley, Jewelers, Vino Maharaj, Devina Siu Prasad, Ash and Veena J. Motilal, Mimic Designs for banners, and the board and management of SVTS. For the whole at a reduced price, may you all be blessed with prosperity. To the participants who devoted precious time, even in the midst of your examinations, spending hours in Zoom meetings and in-person training, your commitment is truly applaudable. I see in you the visionary leaders of Hinduism, and I feel that in many ways my own vision is being fulfilled through your dedication. Special thanks to the parents and grandparents who made great sacrifices to support your children's participation in today's launch. You are truly remarkable, balancing the lives of your children both spiritually and materially, while teaching them culture, language, and tradition in today's times. It's no small task. Your devotion is inspiring and worthy of the highest praise, standing as a shining example of love, guidance, and commitment to the future of our community. To the yoga ladies, for your determination to remain physically, mentally, and emotionally strong. To my sister, brother, family, and friends for always being there whenever I needed you. Your support has been a motivating force. To Sound Pro staff, ensuring high-quality sound that uplifted the atmosphere of this sacred event. Finally, to everyone present here today, your participation and encouragement have made this launch a sacred and memorable occasion. May Hanumanji's energy guide us towards courage, clarity, and healing. Thank you from the depths of my heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Santosh Bhai. Thank you very much for those thank yous. I have two pages that are left from that Sundar Khan recital. You please come forward to collect your trophies. Panmanji organized the giving of those trophies, please. The two benches were in the Sundar Khan recital, please. Panmanji, please hand over the trophies to them. Don't think we only give children trophies too. Is Santosh Bhai taking photographs? Okay. Got it. Oh, okay, fine. You got somebody taking the photos. Thank you.
जय